It's 6'4" versus 6'7". D3 basketball versus D1 football. A big old angry beard against a baby smooth set of cheeks. We got Big Brown. We got Brendan Big Brown Sharp fighting Travis Browne. Brendan Big Brown Sharp fighting Travis Browne. Careful, Travis, he'll take you to the ground. But Brendan, he's all arms and legs, and he'll kick you in the face if you stand in front of him like Alistair Overeem. So be careful, and he'll drive his beard into your cheek. He'll drive his beard into your cheek, and for God's sake, careful of his knees. God's sake, careful of his knees. And Travis, watch out for that double leg, because Brendan always seems to get it. Eventually, we got a fight, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm all kinds of excited. Yeah! In fact, Brendan and I are both sick as shit. We don't care, because we're doing a special podcast. I'm on my way to San Antonio, Texas, do a little stand-up comedy at the Laugh Out Loud Comedy Club. But I was like, you know what? I don't care. I'll take time away from my kids and my wife just to spend time with Brendan Schaub and do a podcast celebrating this big fight. Because he's ranked number 3, Brendan.
It's a big one.
Brendan,
we got one.
Around number 14.
We got one.
Oh, boy. This is what you get ready for. This is what we do. I just want everybody to know that we are very ready for this fight. We're going to come
You're my
ready.
Steven Seagal.
That's right. We're very ready. I've been sparring myself, just getting ready.
You're my Steven Seagal.
Uh-huh.
The night of the fight when we're in the back, and and let's say Fox Sports grabs you to do an interview. Like, how's Brendan feeling, Brian? How's Brian feeling?
You know what?
How did his camp go?
I'm glad you asked, Fox. Listen up. We came in. We had a very tough camp. We were in the best shape of our lives, and we are very ready. We're going to be kicking. We're going to be elbowing. We're going to be kneeing. We got a lot of surprises for Travis Browne. A lot of surprises for a 6'7" frame. Let me tell you something. A lot of people out there saying 6'7", he's got that reach. Let me explain something. When you're fighting Brendan Schaub, when you're fighting us, it's a liability. It is a liability. You got that height. Brendan's hips are lower. What does that mean? He's going Greco on the guy. That's what he's going to do. He's going to clinch on that waist. Travis will end up on his back, and well, we're very comfortable. We're very comfortable on the ground. Thanks, though. We gotta go.
We gotta go.
Just
out.
That's why I hate when guys
Spike
go.
the mic.
When guys go, you know what? We're pregnant. Oh, you talking about your wife pregnant? We're pregnant. You're not my friend anymore. You're too sensitive. You're too modern a male for me. I'm not hanging out with you. I'll nod and smile and go, congratulations. But in the back of my mind, it's called a click. You go into the other guys category in my
Not
head.
my friend anymore.
First of all, Brendan, thank you so much for giving me your cold. I want to thank you for giving me this.
This is the best
cold.
part. I've been sick as shit.
Yep.
And Brian goes, sorry, man, I never get sick. You know what I do? Every morning, gargle a little sea salt, little nasal spray. Never been sick. Can't tell you the last time I've been sick. Fast forward 2 days later, I'm sick as shit.
It didn't help. It didn't help matters, by the way, that I went to Vegas, got about 3 American hours of sleep.
That'll wear you out.
That's right. Then decided to come right to L.A., meet you guys on the beach for some V-ball, throw a party, and stay up till, 1 a.m. talking to Will Sasso in a hot tub. Will Sasso, I just want to say, did somewhat redeem himself in the sand.
He did.
Will Sasso
stepped his game up.
Tweet at Will Sasso, WILLSASSO, and tell him that on the Fighter and Kid, we're actually saying that he did somewhat redeem himself.
He's back. He's back in the Abbott Kenny Fight Club.
He just needed to get his footing under him.
He did get his license revoked, though. He's so bad that first game.
Yeah. And now he's getting.
And then I guess the Fire and the Kid Army was tweeting him, talking shit to him, telling him how bad he was at volleyball. It hurt his feelings.
Got a couple texts. He goes, "Hey, bro, you bad mouthing my volleyball skills?" I was
when he was serving, he was on the opposite team. Me and Brian were on the same. Were you on? You were on his team. Mm-hmm. So it was me versus those guys.
Yeah. And
Sasso, before he serves, goes, "Heard you been talking some smack. Why don't you guys bring this up on your podcast?" And he did work. I was proud of him.
Yes, he did.
He's
a big man, and he did some work. He was sweating.
I thought he got stuck at sea, though.
Oh, by the way, yeah, he went out surfing. And boogie boarding. Yeah, there's a big difference. Big difference. I did not see him, and I actually was like, I go, you know what? I love Will. I've known him a long time. He probably died.
He won't be back.
I'm in an intense game, and I'm actually not going to go out and look. That's how guys are. Guys are like, you know what? I can't save him anyway. If he went down.
Why waste the energy?
I mean,
he
went way out. First of all, don't go all the way out.
Well, Tony Jeffries and I decided to go where he was at. We decided to swim.
Yeah.
Swimming back, the waves are so rough right now in California. The tide is gnarly, so it's intense.
Yeah.
So there's lifeguards everywhere. They tell you not to swim. A ton of people have drowned and died along the coast, right?
Yeah.
So we go all the way out there with Willis, and we try getting back. Got a little scary.
Not easy, right?
Got a little scary.
Yeah.
Tony said he's about to shout, "Help!
Really?
Help!" And hopefully I came back and got him.
By the way, we beat. I smashed the ball into Tony and Brennan's face when I put full skin. I call it putting full skin on the ball. I'm talking volleyball here. I beat them hard. Brennan wasn't eating any carbs.
I decided to go no carbs for a week.
Had no energy. By the way, you were hang-dogging. Hang-dogging.
I decided to do no carbs for a week. Not smart.
No.
I almost passed out playing beach volleyball. Things started to get real blurry.
Yep.
I started to wobble a little bit.
I was like, how you doing? You go, I'm not doing well at all.
Not well at all.
You had no energy. Two games and you were shot.
Shot. Done. Yeah. Well, that swim didn't help either. It was
Yeah.
like fucking Tom Hanks in Castaway. It was not good.
Am I allowed to ask you what your plan is against Travis Browne?
You can ask me whatever you want, Brian.
What are you
You
going
want
to
to play 20 questions?
Yep, I
You
sure
can ask
do.
me whatever you want.
Everybody wants to know. So you're fighting a number 3 guy.
Well, you can ask me 20 questions. It can be about Travis Browne. It can be about...
All right.
Uh,
Well, all right. We already know you're working with 5.5 inches of angry. I don't know how big. Anyway, the point is, it's not that proportion. Anyway, here's the
Carry
bottom line. No, listen. You got to fight Travis Browne, Brett.
20 questions, man.
Are you nervous?
Yes.
Okay.
Terrified.
Do you know what you're going to do?
No.
All right.
Of
Okay.
course I know what I'm going to do.
You do, right?
Yes.
He's got some
I have an
kicks.
idea. He has kicks.
He's got some
He's
nasty leg
unorthodox.
kicks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Long. Have you fought a guy like this before?
I fought tall guys before. Listen, he's not going to do anything. I've been fighting for too long for him to throw something I've never seen before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, he throws that front kick that knocked Overeem out.
You're not standing in front of Travis Browne.
No, I'm not a
unless you're really
dumbass.
tired.
I don't fight like Overeem. I'm not an idiot. Overeem stands flat-footed and thinks he's God's gift to the world and throws these huge haymakers, and it hasn't worked out for him very good.
So you're going to be standing on the outside.
Yeah, you got to keep it athletic, mix it up on him.
Yeah.
You know, he's a tall guy.
Because I was talking to him.
He has really good takedown defense.
I talked to Travis Browne at the MMA Awards. Travis said,
This is before he fought Verdum.
This was before
Yep.
he fought Verdum.
Carry on.
He said, I like the way you had to.
Go.
I like the way you had to throw that in there.
Yeah, go ahead, though.
And I think Travis believes he's probably the same athlete you are. I mean, that's kind of what I gathered from Travis. I hope I'm not speaking out of line. And Travis, I want you to tweet me, tell me if I misspoke. But Travis said, Brendan thinks he's the best athlete in the division. He just kind of stared at me and goes, I'm a pretty good athlete too. I went, you know what, Travis, you look it. And he is.
Travis is a very good athlete.
Yes, he is.
Travis is a very
Was he a
good
D3
athlete.
basketball player?
He was.
That's
I could
D3.
go play D3 right now, probably average about 25 points a game.
That's a little cocky.
Right now.
That's a little cocky.
D3 basketball?
Yeah.
It's one level up from club. You know what I'm saying? Like if Evan the Beard, Brian Cowan, me, and freaking Sasso and DJ decide to start a team, we could probably play some competitive
What are your
D3.
advantages over Travis Browne?
Man, you're really getting into this, aren't you? Mm-hmm. Listen, I'm not too focused on what he does. He's beat some of the very best in the world. He's a monster, man. He's a monster.
They're all monsters.
I think it's funny. I think we can kind of put to bed and put to rest that obviously I won the Arlovsky fight, and the UFC views it as a win when you're fighting the number 3 guy in the world.
Correct.
And this is basically 3 wins in a row for me. You win 3 in a row, they're gonna toss you a monster.
Yeah.
Travis just fought for a title eliminator against Verdum, lost, and now I'm fighting Travis. So we're right there. We win this one, we're right there. My entire career has built up to this fight.
That's
this
right.
one fight.
That's
This is
right.
why I fight.
Yeah.
This is the only reason I fight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I'll probably be a 4 or 5 to 1 underdog, maybe even 6 to 1 underdog.
You think so? I
100%.
guess you will.
I promise you.
You love being the
I'll
underdog.
probably be a huge underdog.
You've been an underdog your whole life in a way.
I have that mentality, but now you're gonna give me an excuse to train harder.
Yeah. See, nobody
Real
knows.
quick, Dana White, you're gonna give me an excuse to train harder to fight the number 3 guy in the world.
Nobody knows how hard you train. But you almost died today. I just want to say something. Big Brown almost died today.
I did.
That car
Closest
came.
I've ever been to dying in my life.
That car literally came
Going
an inch.
60 miles an hour.
60 miles an hour.
This close.
You just
hit
hear
me.
right in front of me, and it just whoom, and you went. Jeez.
And I went to.
Dude.
I made the mistake to turn.
Dude,
and I felt the mirror go.
That car almost caught him in the arm.
Almost
and he
killed
could have
me.
been dead.
Anyways,
Bad situation.
Anyways,
Very bad situation.
And this is, we have this unique fan base, and I've a voice here on being on the Fighter and stuff like that. And here we are. I talk about having that underdog mentality and, always having a chip on your shoulder. And then we get this fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because you were a little bummed out. In fact, I was late, and you were like, dude, you're late. You were kind of like annoyed. And then I just get this text, I got a big fight. Yeah. And I knew who it was.
You did know who it was,
I knew right away.
I couldn't tell too many people.
I knew right away.
How'd you know?
I don't know. I had a feeling when you were excited about the fight. Like, you were excited. It was like Christmas came early.
Because I wasn't that excited about Andre Arlovski.
I know that. And you were just so excited about this fight. And I went, there's one guy coming off a loss. There's one guy who you'd be very excited to fight, and that's Travis Browne.
Toughest fight of my career.
Toughest fight of your career.
By far.
But then again, this is what you do.
This is what we do, and I'm in the prime of my career. I haven't even got started. Now you're going to give me an aggressive number 3 guy in the world?
Yeah.
It's tailor-made for me.
Durable, as tough as they get. Monster. A win over him. Literally, man, this is life-changing. Life-changing. Yeah. Are you going to do something different in this camp?
This is that underdog approach I talk about.
Are you going to do something different in this camp that you didn't do in the last camp?
Yeah, we have some tricks up our sleeves that I won't share.
Uh-huh.
I know he is. I know he's in Glendale training at Ronda's camp.
Really?
Yep.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, I know he blamed his last loss on kind of his team and the coaches and stuff, so I'm sure he'll have some tricks up his sleeve.
What do you think?
Hopefully Ronda doesn't give him too many tips.
What do you think makes Verdum? What do you think made Verdum have such a jump in his stand-up game in 2 years?
I just think he's worked it a ton. You got to realize Verdum out wrestled him too. Travis' takedown defense is ridiculous, and Verdum out wrestled him. Yeah. Verdum isn't known for his wrestling, so he's worked on his wrestling. He's worked on his striking. I just think Verdum was on that night. That night Verdum gave the performance of his life. Yeah. So that's what it was. Everything was clicking. Everything was clicking. You could tell from the locker room how happy he was. You could also tell, he was in the moment, and Travis was not. Really? I think Travis fought the worst fight of his life. I thought Verdum fought the best fight of his life, and that's what you get. But also, isn't that because Verdum is just a higher level striker and had more tools? I don't think so. Really? I think Travis is a higher level striker than Verdum. What? Come on. I think he's more dangerous. I didn't see how many guys has Verdum knocked out? I mean, Travis knocks dudes out. Sure, he's talking about power. Elbows, knees. Yes, but you're also talking about Verdum who's double kicks. Jabbing, triple jabbing. He was doing all kinds of crazy stuff. More pure boxing than throwing some spinning kicks and stuff. It worked. Listen, Verdum's a monster. Verdum's fighting for a title for a reason. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't lost in forever. Yeah, he sure hasn't. He sure hasn't. Well, listen, bottom line is you got to make sure you're clicking. I don't say anything to you about these fights because I can't stand because nothing's helpful. Nothing is helpful. Brian. Right? Brian. Yeah. We got this. I know you do. I'm aware of that. Nobody works harder than you. Oh, now you want to make me an underdog? Probably 6-1 underdog? That's what you want to do? Oh, boy. Man, you fucked up. Hey! Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we got the Beard versus Baby Smooth. You coming in with that? Oh, and real quick, might be one of the biggest cards of the year. UFC 181. You got Gilbert Melendez, Showtime Pettis fighting on it. Crazy. You got Vitor Belfort, Chris Weidman. Two title belts. And then you. And then me and Travis. I can't wait. Where is this going to be? Do we know? Las Vegas, Mandalay Bay. I wonder if I'll be there. What day is that? December 6th. That'd be a Saturday night, Brian. I might be in Philadelphia. You're for sure cancel it. You're going to miss the biggest fight of my life? I have to cancel it. I have to. Oh, no. You know what else is great is same with the Arlovski fight. What's different with the Arlovski fight and this fight? Arlovski, we don't know what the hell he's gonna do. Obviously, we didn't know. You watched that fight. The scariest thing about fighting Arlovski, we had no idea what Arlovski was gonna show up. We had no idea what he was gonna do. Yeah. I've trained with him before. We had an idea, but we had no idea. Is this weird, crazy, Belarus monster showing up, or what were we gonna do? So the unknown was scary as hell. Because you didn't know what tricks he was coming with. You didn't know idea. Travis, we kind of know what he's bringing to the table. Yeah. And it's a lot to deal with. It's a lot. And at the same thing, this fight sells itself. It's not like the Mitrione fight where we have to talk all this stuff. No, you got two of the very best athletes in the UFC, if not the best athletes in the heavyweight division, fighting each other. Oh, we both have crazy finishing rates. I think you're faster than Browne, and I think you might be stronger.
And I think your ground game is a lot better.
It's tough to get down.
You got to get him down.
Yep.
How many people have you taken down, though? I mean, you got that double leg, and people, that seems to be an easy thing to defend against. You just sprawl. However,
it's a timing thing.
I think you've taken down how many of the fights?
I mean, a good amount of them, especially lately.
You got other things up your sleeve, and I happen to know that. I'm not going to say anything, but
yeah, we're working on
I'd rather
stuff.
I'd rather be a Big Brown than Travis Browne.
Appreciate it, man.
Sure, buddy. And you know I'm going to be
He's
like,
a tall dude.
This is your world.
Should I try and grow a beard like him?
No, because you'll look terrible.
I'll look like shit.
You'll
I'll look like
terrible.
straight. What do you
What
think?
I would do?
What do you think, Evan? The beard? You got any tips for growing this beard out?
I would grow a mustache.
Because would you say he's more handsome than me?
No,
let's be real.
But he's a cutie
let's not
pie.
get carried away here.
I wish he wouldn't have the beard because he'd be cuter without the beard.
Nah, I think the beard looks better on him. He looks more like a warrior with the beard. I look less like a warrior because I can't grow a beard. Would you say, Evan?
Yeah, don't do it if you can't do the whole thing.
Yeah, you're a cutie pie though. You got a cutie pie factor.
You're a face guy. That's okay.
But so 6'7" is how much? What is his reach? Can we look up his reach and then look up Brendan Schaub's reach? I need to know.
Brendan, how long are your arms? Tell Brian.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't care about reach,
Hey,
Brian.
bro, I don't care whether
care.
you care about it. I need to know how I'm going to solve this problem because we got to come in there knowing how to slip under the jab.
It's a big one. We got a big one.
Anthony Pettis, Gilbert Melendez. Since we're talking about it,
yeah,
two very special fighters. Pettis is a cutie pie.
Pettis, good looking dude.
You know what hurts me?
His girl too.
Yeah. What hurts me is when I'm there we're at the Tough premiere, and we're hanging out. I'm hanging out with Forrest Griffin, who's a great guy, and I look in the mirror and I see myself in a suit, and then I'm around these elite athletes, and I'm just a little skinnier and a little older and a little weaker.
Well, not everyone was in a suit though. You weren't mad at my all black boss suit, that new suit I got.
I'm very happy with that.
Right.
By the way, the
You
picture
saw
we
it,
took
Evan.
that we put on Instagram,
Yeah.
we're all head. We look terrible.
Really?
Both of us look terrible.
Really? I just reposted yours.
100%
You look
terrible.
like shit.
I think terrible. It's just all
Well, you have
head.
a good sized head though.
Well, I got a normal size head.
No, you don't. Your head's too big for your body. Mine's too small.
That's a ridiculous thing to say. I do not have, my head is not too big for my body.
A little bit.
I have a thick neck. I have a wide, expansive, athletic neck.
Now we didn't stay too long at the premiere, did we?
No, we had to hit
Made our
Scopa with
rounds.
Jason Ellis.
Talked to a couple females,
Yeah.
and then we went to Scopa with Jason Ellis.
Yes, we did. I spoke to Chuck Liddell, his lovely wife, Heidi.
Yeah, they live in Calabasas.
Yes.
Neighbors.
Yes. She's a lovely lady.
Yep.
And I said we just talked a little bit, and he looks good. Chuck. I'm glad I brought this up. Chuck had shoes on.
Louis Vuittons.
Oh no, I don't know, but they were like a moccasin
They were
look
Louis. They were Louis Vuitton shoes.
with spikes on them
Yeah,
all over
and
them.
the bottom were red. Those would be Louis Vuittons.
How much do those cost?
What,
$1,000?
a G?
Dude, those were straight out of Hot Topic shoes.
No, those
It
were,
was weird looking. They
I,
looked
I,
like
they, I know.
looked like you could have picked
They
those
look like
up at
some
Hot
bullshit,
Topic.
but they were Louis Vuitton.
He can roundhouse kick you. If he can roundhouse kick you with those Louis Vuittons.
Chuck's turning into a goth girl before our eyes.
But Chuck can get away with wearing felt moccasins, what they look like.
No one's going to say anything
with
to him.
spikes, with silver spikes all over them.
What's up?
I'm talking about all of them.
We got.
I went and looked up that reach thing.
Go ahead.
He's only got a 2-inch reach advantage on you.
I like it.
got
You
some
see what
long-ass
happens?
arms, you old monkey man.
Let me explain something to you guys. 2 inches ain't that much. Ain't that much.
Depends what we're talking about. 2 inches can be a lot.
Dude, look at me. You got so
Put my
much more
finger
reach
in your
on me.
mouth. Put my finger
Don't,
in your
man.
mouth.
Ew.
This looks exactly
Bro, we gotta take
like the
we
Channing
gotta
Tatum from the Hill
Instagram. We have to
bathroom scene.
Hold on. We gotta Instagram that. Let me see. So stick out your hand. Oh my, I'm so skinny, dude. I cannot reach. Look at the difference.
Think if we fought, Brian.
Oh, but I'm slipping under that stupid jab. You're
that
slower
again.
than me. You know that.
Do it again. Do it again.
Hold on. Here, touching my nose. That's annoying.
You got a soft nose.
I'm a cutie. I have a real soft nose.
How about I did UFC Tonight last night?
I wiped all the skin off my nose from blowing my nose constantly. Thanks for the cold.
It's tough. UFC Tonight was fun. I had a lot of fun.
Did you?
Yeah, when I auditioned for it, probably about a year and a half ago, I was super nervous, man.
Really?
It was like an all Brazilian card. It was like smaller Brazilians off the tough Brazil. I didn't know all their names. It's hard to pronounce, you know me with the pronunciation. And pronunciation.
With the I just missed that.
Yeah,
you know
come
me,
on,
I'm really
bro.
bad with the pronunciation.
Pronunciation. Yeah.
So
Pronunciation. Nah,
Pronunciation's
pronunciating is real tough.
You literally have a speech impediment.
yeah, a little bit, man.
It's
for
all
reals.
right.
Yeah,
But
for
I
sure
think
you keep talking about I'll kill you.
make sure everybody tweet that Brennan has a major speech impediment.
yeah.
No,
Thanks for that, Brian.
I'm terrified. It's terrified.
But yeah, man, I had fun. I'll tell you what was interesting is we had Dana White on live, and the very first question they asked, DC goes, "Hey Dana, we got Brendan Schaub sitting here. You were pretty heavily disappointed in his last fight with Ronda Rousey. Do you still think he lost that fight? Because everyone else thinks he won it." And Dana was like, "No, I mean." The thing is Brendan thought it was ridiculous that they gave the decision to Arlovsky. I thought it was close. I thought it was very close, and obviously Brendan won the third round, but it wasn't ridiculous.
That's cool.
That's a fair answer.
I love
answer.
I love Dana. Dana White is the kind of guy who will flip out on you, and then he always kind of goes back and
he's like a Sour Patch Kid. He's like Sour Patch Kid.
Yeah, he gets mad.
He's gonna punch
you're
him
never
and
fighting
then
in the
you
UFC again. And then a week later, he's like, you know what? Let him back in. That's why I love him. That's why I love him. He's like an emotional guy who will freak out, and then at the end of the day, he ends up being like he'll just give you 15 chances. Come back.
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna blow Kenny Florian's spot up here. We parked at Valet.
Yeah.
And my car pulls up, and I'm like talking to Kenny because I don't want to leave him hanging by himself. And then this, my dream car is a Porsche, a brand new Porsche Targa. The Targa is like it's kind of like the T-top convertible.
Yep.
You hit a button, it goes woo,
Yep.
all the way back. They just came out. It's my number one car. That pulls up, I go, damn, who the hell is driving that?
Kenny Florian.
Kenny goes, just got it yesterday. I was all, damn, son.
And by the way, he had some shoes on. Talk about shoes. He had slippers on with skull and crossbones. Hey Kenny, if you're listening, I want to know who makes those shoes. I forgot to ask him. He's
a stylish dude.
Very
How about
stylish.
his girlfriend or his fiance?
But her name's Carter. Gorgeous.
Her name's Clark.
Clark.
Did you say Carter?
Sorry, is he sure? Clark is a
It's
cool
Clark.
name.
It's Clark.
She's that hot. Her name is Clark.
Her name's
Good
Clark.
name.
Clark. Yeah.
And a lot taller than Kenny, by the way.
A lot taller, a lot prettier than Kenny. Kenny talks to me about her all the time. She is a smoke show.
Yes.
I just realized my friends' girlfriends and wives are ridiculous.
All ridiculously hot.
All ridiculous.
Well, fighters date beautiful women, typically. Pat Barry's wife or fiance is gorgeous, Rose.
She's my pick to win this season.
Both of whom came up to me at the top premiere. I was very flattered and were like, "Hey, we've been watching your stand-up special." I was like,
That never happened.
I get so excited.
That never happened.
It did, and you pulled me away from Pat Barry as he was saying, "Look, my girl thinks you're I think you're funny, but my girl thinks you're really funny." And I was like, "Oh, thanks." Pat Barry, who could punch me in the face. All right, well, Lyoto Machida. I got to meet Lyoto Machida.
How handsome is he?
He's awesome. He's awesome. I love what he said to you, too.
Yeah, you don't need to tell everyone that.
Okay. It was good, though.
Yeah.
It was good.
Jesus.
Oh, what's the matter?
The worst.
Rattly mouth over here?
God. Good Lord.
Because you never do that.
When have I done that?
You know what you are? Oh, and by the way, I'm glad we're talking about this. If you got a secret, never tell Big Brown.
No, I'm like TMZ. Don't tell me.
Oh my
I
God!
cannot
You cannot
keep a secret.
help it.
I want someone to share. Like
You're a
I
gossip.
love breaking news.
You sure do. And you know who else is like that? A little bit. Joe Rogan. Yeah, I'm calling him out too. Joe tends to be. Joe loves.
Me and
He
Joe
loves
get
conflict.
away.
He loves conflict. He
That's
loves
why
to hear about fights. He's like, "What happened then?"
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
What'd
I
he
do
say?
too.
Like
I think,
a couple.
I think that's why I watch those bullshit shows.
Couple of housewives. You two.
Yeah, that's why me and Joe get along.
I've never been into that. I never really. You can tell me a secret. I keep it forever.
You do.
Yeah.
I don't like.
I'm
Well,
very
that's a
good
good
with
thing
secrets.
about you.
Very good. Like I keep secrets. I don't tell anybody. You know, and this is the other thing. A lot of guys, they're like, "Oh yeah, you can tell me," and they tell their wives.
That is something
got a
I don't
problem
do.
with that,
I have
no.
a problem with it. You're not my friend if you do that. That's one thing I won't do.
That's right.
Because let's say I have a serious girlfriend and Brian, let's say you're not married, you're my age and you have a girlfriend.
Right.
And let's say you're whatever, cheating on your girlfriend. We go away for the weekend, you go buck wild and you're hooking up with 6 different girls.
Right.
I get back from that trip, my girl's like, oh, how was it? I'm like, good. God, Brian just doing this, and this with this girl and these
Yeah.
and these drugs and blah blah. Well, down the road, next time you want to go on that trip, your girl's like,
Right.
not going to happen.
Right.
Or if we're always hanging out, she's like, why are you always hanging out with that
Right.
clown?
Exactly.
Yeah, you got to be smart in that, man.
Yeah. It's also,
Evan, are you writing this
it's
down?
just better to. It's always
You
better.
should.
It's
Or do
better
you know
to
this
keep your
already?
mouth shut.
I know.
Period.
It's already in the old
Yeah,
brain
keep your
bag.
mouth. Only
But
talk
you
good
don't know
about
the
your friends to
situation
your
either.
girl.
You don't know what's going on with that situation.
I agree.
You
And
know?
she's going to 100% judge you.
It's harder to just take care of your own garden, as they say.
It's always greener on the other side, as they say.
Yeah.
We're talking on
Greener.
the side of our mouth.
A little greener on the other
A little
side. you know
greener.
what I
Always
mean?
greener. It is greener. If you keep going, it's green, 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 green.
And I want to thank our fans for buying the crap out of the Chicken Head Social
Good
Club shirts.
Lord. The Chicken Head Social Club
Dude,
shirt, we're literally, I think
This
we have
is a true
20
story.
left.
We're literally out of Chicken Head.
I think
I don't get
we
one.
have 20 left.
Did you put one on order for me?
So my brother Jay Schaub deals with all our shop. I don't deal with this. You think I'm fighting the biggest fight of my life and dealing with T-shirts and shit?
Right.
I
no.
design them. I send to my brother.
You are the
and
designer.
yes, and then he takes care of everything, shipping, everything. So when your order comes like quick and fast, it's him.
Yeah.
All he cares about is customer service. It's kind of weird. Kind of creeps me out how all he cares about is customer service. Like getting 4 stars or 5
That's
stars
Jay
on
Schaub
PayPal
for you.
and
It's
shit.
Jay-
It's a
that's
little
Jay
weird.
Schaub. No, it's
anyway,
not. It's
a little.
awesome.
I'm like, bro, you can be a little late. Anyways,
No, you can't. And thank you, Jay Schaub.
the Chicken Head shirts, we have 20 left. I said they're limited edition. You know how people are like, hurry, they're going fast. They're like joking. I'm not joking. When I say they're literally limited
I know.
edition, they're gonna go fast.
When you told me how many we
go,
sold,
go
I
try.
flipped out.
Oh, we sold 120 in under 4 hours.
So crazy. Oh my God.
You guys figure it out.
And by the way, when you sell shirts, usually you don't make money. It's just about getting them out there. We're actually going to start making some bang.
Yeah, I got a check for you tomorrow, and Jay gets a check, and I get a check. I
money.
feel like we gotta start throwing.
I
up
can
in the
finally
bridge
afford
something.
that.
And I get a check.
Dude,
I get a check.
I want the Tesla. I'm being straight with you. I'm into cars. Not really, but I want the Tesla. We were at Adam Carolla's place today. You didn't take a look at those cars.
No,
How
I
come?
did take a
Oh,
look
you
at
did.
this guy.
Okay.
I went on a lap.
race
I'm
cars.
not into race cars.
Oh, you're not.
Not into that race car. I don't give a shit.
Oh.
If there's a cool he had a cool vintage 911, which I'm obsessed with. I want to talk about that. He's like, no, let's talk about these. That's Paul Newman's car over there.
Yeah.
Don't care. I was so bored. I'm like, cool, man. I'm just gonna.
By the way, Adam Carolla held mitts for me today.
How about he goes, hey, bro, after you get done with your, finally get on an audition with him. He goes, after you get done, why don't I hold mitts for you over here? That's like me like, hey, bro, when you get done, why don't I run some jokes by you? Right? It's weird. What is this,
Carolla-
Make-A-Wish? No. This isn't Make-A-Wish
he actually used
Foundation.
to train people, apparently, in boxing.
Holding.
Holding.
I don't give a shit. It's Adam Carolla.
That would bother you.
He has a huge, show, podcast.
He taught me some cool stuff today. He taught me to flick my jab, bring it back, bang, bang, like a towel. You should have heard me. The speed.
Were
the
you there a
sound.
while after I left?
Just an hour. A little less.
Adam Carolla show kills it, huh?
Yeah, Adam Carolla's amazing.
He had an
at
off day when I
podcasting.
went.
He's generally
Finally, kid went on Adam Carolla. He had an off day.
Adam Carolla in a lot
That's
of
me
ways,
being real. He had an off day.
That's fine, but Adam Carolla, I'm going to tell you this right now. As far as a podcaster and a guy who can come up with subject matter and make it funny on the fly.
Oh, I've heard
and
him before. He's
I
a
said
beast.
this to him. He's the best in the world.
He's the best at improvising,
I've
right?
never seen anything like
he
it.
can
And
catch it.
I'm pretty good
go
at
with
it, and that's my job. I've never seen anything like it. I said to him, I go, you're the best in the world at this. He goes, oh, I don't know about that. I go, somebody's got to be the best in the world, and you are. And you know what he said? He goes, I went home to my wife after Brian Callen said that, and I was like, Brian Callen said I was the best in the world. And my wife was like, what do you want me to do about it? I was like, well, I don't see any pot roast on or my dick in your mouth. What the hell's going on? That's Adam Carolla who said that. I didn't say that.
He's, he has skills for sure, and he's killing it.
Yeah.
His show's great. I'm just saying when we went on, it was a little bit it was a Sunday. It was late. The blood sugar levels, everyone was low.
Yeah, and you called everybody out. You're like,
called
I'm sorry.
out. Everybody's
a little low level, low energy.
I'm sorry. Am I bothering you doing the show? Everyone freaking, what did we just get done with a big dinner?
Are you surprised at the success of the fighter and the kid?
Yes, a little bit.
Me too. People listen to it all over the world. It's so crazy. I was brought my plate of food today. Kid goes, love your podcast, by the way. I went, oh, thanks. Which one? He goes, fighter and the kid, of course.
The only one,
I was
man.
like, damn.
You know what?
I get more excited about that when people recognize me from like the Goldbergs or something, or Hangover, or Mad TV, or Sex and the City, or Entourage, or Hangover 1. Or Hangover
You know
2,
that's never happened when I've been with you. It's usually the fighter and the kid.
I'm still going.
Real quick though, you know what bothered me is I got an email from you the other day, and the email goes, "Subscribe to my podcast, Brian Callen."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not me. That's
for
my,
sure.
that's my
Change
buddy Mike.
that.
I got to change that.
And what we told, and we'll talk about this off air. We told that Mike guy that there is no @fighter and the kid Twitter. That is fake. That is a fake profile. It is there's no association with us.
Right. Well,
do not tweet @fighterkid. I think that's what it is. That is fake.
Okay.
We use #fighter and the kid.
Oh, by the way, how about me posting thefighterandthekidshop.com? It's actually
Brian post
www.
You have to put www.thefighterandthekidshop.com. That's the way J Shop set it up. That's how we're selling out of shirts. Just freaking do it.
All right. Seems like a lot to type, but
well, people are obviously figuring it out, Brian. Yeah, you're collecting your check, aren't you?
Yes, I am. I can finally buy that sailboat.
Wow.
Would you buy a boat if you had money? I hate boats and I hate the sea.
Well, I do live on the marina. You know, I live on the marina.
Yeah,
It'd
but what
nice.
are you gonna do? Let's talk about this for a second. If you got a boat, I never understood this.
Do you hear about the football players with the boat? You hear about the football players on the boat? They're making a movie about it now. You hear about this?
No.
A couple guys in the NFL decided to run a boat and go fishing. I think it was off the coast of Florida. Don't quote me on that. They get the rough waves. They get stuck at sea. Like no one's an experienced fisherman.
Yeah.
They rent a boat.
Or a seaman. Nobody's experienced.
All of them die except for the one guy. They were stranded for days.
Uh-huh. How'd
All
they
of them
die?
died.
Dehydration? Or?
Yeah, they're on the boat floating for days, and he had to watch his best friend literally just pass away.
Yeah.
And these other guys
died. Guess what? More reason why I don't like boats.
I agree. Since I saw that story,
yeah.
I think I saw it on...
the ocean's a big place. I don't know if you know that.
I think I saw it on Real Sports.
Right.
It's a sad story, man. They're actually making a real movie about it.
How long ago
and they're
was this?
casting The Rock in it.
How long ago is this?
I'm not sure. You have to look it up.
Damn. Here's the other thing.
That's what... And since I heard that, I don't want a boat.
Here's a couple things.
However, I did get approached. I'm not sure if I can announce it yet, but so I'll be very bland. I did get approached for a Harley Davidson and learn how to drive it. What do you think of that, Evan? You look like a motorcycle guy.
I think they're dangerous. I don't like it.
They're super dangerous. There's a little saying in the motorcycle community. It's not if you go down. It's when.
When.
Yeah.
See, I'm in the motorcycle community. See how I finished your sentence?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's weird.
It's not if, it's when. See,
I don't see you riding a motorcycle, bro.
Me?
You're too cautious.
No, this is the thing. Listen, if I ended up winning a Harley Davidson, you gotta give me the 3-wheeler. Won't do the 2-wheeler.
Okay.
I need the 2 in the front, 1 in the back,
All right.
and I just drive it from Marina to Santa Monica for training.
Doesn't help you when somebody sideswipes you or hits you full on. Anyway.
No, but I can take Main Street all the way to
Sure,
my
and there are no
boxing
cars
gym.
there. Here's the
No,
thing.
but they're tiny. You're not going fast.
Good luck. Here is the thing about boats. Back to boats. They get
Back
lost.
to boats.
They get lost.
How do we go to motorcycles and boats?
They get lost and they sink. Okay? And here's what you don't want to be. In the middle of the ocean.
The Pacific.
Oh, God.
The Pacific,
That's a
to
lot
be
of fun.
exact.
It's not
The
cold.
Pacific,
You know,
to
your
be
skin starts to
specific.
fall off after about
What'd you
12
say?
hours. Your skin starts to fall off in salt water.
I don't think that's true.
Oh, it 100%
No,
is.
I don't think that's true.
In about 12
If you're
hours.
in water for 12 hours, I don't think your
In
skin
the
falls
ocean-
off
in the
like
ocean,
brisket.
Your skin starts to fall off like brisket.
Nah, not
Yep.
after 12 hours.
Yeah.
24.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
After 24 hours.
After 2 hours, your skin starts to fall off. Well, I've been in the ocean for 2 hours. That
all
never
right,
happened.
after 24 hours.
I'll
your
give you
skin
24
starts to
hours.
fall- And not only that, you're getting devoured. You're getting devoured.
Well, plus, if you're doing it off the coast here in California, you're talking Great White territory.
It's Great White. It's Great Whitesville.
Central.
It's Great Whitesville.
Population, you.
Yeah. And there you are, land mammal, flopping around
And your big dick's hanging out the water.
in a wilderness area, and you get taken down. That's a lot of fun. 20-foot great white, a giant fish.
This is my thing, man. I always say this with that risky stuff. It's risk to reward. My life's pretty good.
Yeah.
Is it going to get better if I get a boat
No.
and I get stuck at sea?
And I'm sorry, one more thing about boats. I get seasick.
Oh, I don't.
Oh, I do.
I don't.
Yeah, don't like them. I don't like it. I don't trust the sea. It terrifies me. Jellyfish.
I like the
waves,
sea,
sharks,
but it does scare me a little bit.
Sharks and sea creatures I don't know about.
Well,
Giant sea creatures.
well, like what sea creature?
I don't know. You tell me. I don't know, but I do know they're out there. I do know there are giant squid.
You know we know
probably.
more about space than we do the ocean?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
There you go. Thank you.
Mine.
There you go. It's mind-blowing.
So you learned something on Fighter and the Kid. It's a Thursday special, Fighter and the Kid.
It's a Thursday special. We had to come on and talk
Had to come
about
on with this
T.
hot
Brown.
news.
Yeah.
This hot news, breaking news.
So we got Pettis on the same card with Gilbert Melendez.
Yeah, and you got Vitor Belfort and Chris Weidman.
Oh my God, I forgot about that. Oh, this is gonna be a nail biter.
Which fight? You're just talking about
All
in
of
general?
them. All of them.
I don't think Vitor and Weidman's a great fight.
Why?
It's Vitor off supplements. Have you seen him? Have you seen him, Evan? He looks like a welterweight.
His frame is much smaller.
It's tiny.
Much smaller.
Ask Rogan
than
about it.
Weidman's.
Ask Rogan about it.
Really?
It's tough. And Vitor's my boy. I've
Can
helped
we get a
Vitor
picture
out.
of him right now?
I've helped Vitor out before. You know, I
Yeah.
helped him when he fought Anthony Rumble Johnson.
And you're saying that Weidman's just a much bigger, tougher
It's
guy.
Weidman's time. He's young. He's hungry. He's the champ. He's the confidence now. He's putting more tools in his bag. He's just. I don't see anyone beating him. I don't think Jacare's going to beat him. I don't think Vitor's going to beat him. What he did to Lyoto made me a huge believer in him.
Yeah, I believe that Jacare is going to beat him. But that's me, and we'll take
Evan
that
the
bet.
Bear, did Barnett say anything on his show about Overeem? Is he open to fighting him? It seems like that's what.
We haven't talked about that.
No, when's he record?
Once a week. We didn't record on this week, but Thursdays usually.
Thursdays. He didn't say anything about it, huh? Overeem called
We
me.
didn't do it this week.
Overeem called me out. See that on Twitter? Overeem called me out.
Alistair?
Yeah,
No.
for sure. Relax. You just got knocked out. I got to fight, bro.
He did call you out?
Yeah, retweeted like if the fans demand it, Shab Overeem. Nah.
You got yourself a little bit of an upgrade on that.
Yeah. I'm dealing with a different monster.
Yeah.
The guy who kicked you in the chops.
Yeah. You're dealing with the guy who beat you.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Overeem's not retiring.
Why?
I think he's been knocked out a whole bunch, and I feel like he is. I think when you get knocked out that often, you develop that glass chin, and I think he has it.
I'm going to defend Overeem here, and you guys know I'm not a huge Overeem fan. It is not a chin issue. He got hit behind the ear. Behind the ear. He's one of the most exciting fighters. What he's done for the sport is insane. You're talking about a Strikeforce champ, K1 champ, Dream
100%,
champion.
100%.
So for a guy
At
of his
one point,
a guy at his magnitude and with his kind of decorated feats, it's insane. And especially there's not too many good heavyweights, bro.
Right.
There really isn't. There's not too many stars at heavyweight. If I'm the UFC, I'm telling them to take a pay cut if we're going to keep you around. You can't keep getting knocked out, especially when they're not that competitive of fights.
Right.
The Travis Browne fight, he was 100% winning that fight and he got knocked out. Then he beat Frank Mir, and then Bigfoot Silva. He looked great in that fight, got knocked out. Rothwell, not very competitive. Rothwell hit him behind the ear, got him knocked out.
So stop
So
for a
this is the
second.
thing. So yeah, he's getting knocked out at the same time. He's a big draw. He looks the part, and he's a world-class striker. You can't just get rid of that guy.
Okay, all I'm saying is,
And
I'm not talking about-
and with the sport growing so fast, we need these guys.
I'm not
the
talking
sport
about
growing
the
that
UFC's
fast. We need these guys, and you want people to tune in and be invested in the fight, because if we're cutting guys left and right, we're cutting this heavyweight, we're cutting these guys, and people turn on. That now you're talking about some sister league shit. I'm not going to mention
not
their
talking
name.
about-
But you're talking about a league where you turn on.
I am not-
and you're watching just because it's
Hold
fights.
on.
You're not invested.
Hold on.
in
I'm
it.
not talking about cutting.
No, I
Alistair
heard
Overeem.
you.
I'm saying this.
Beep you, Brian.
I'm saying this for him. I believe.
You're saying from a health
Here's
issue.
what and not only that.
You don't think all the steroids. You don't want to talk about all the steroids. You don't think that's a health
here's
issue.
my question to you, and
Which I don't
this
know. I'm just saying.
I wonder, and this is what I wonder. I believe after being knocked out 3 times, now you start going more than that, way more than that.
Way more than that.
Way more than that. So you've been knocked out, let's call it 6, 7 times. On high-profile fights.
And then you got to talk concussions in camps. Let's say an even number 20.
Okay, so in the back of your mind, you've got to be thinking to yourself, yes, these are heavyweights, they hit hard, but maybe I've been knocked out so many times, I got a glass chin. Maybe, in other words, my brain shuts off. There's a lot of evidence now the way they talk about the minute you get hit, you just get shut down.
No, your brain's like, nah, we're not doing this.
We're shutting down.
Yeah.
If you have that walking into a fight, now you're becoming even more cautious.
Oh, it's his biggest problem. It's his confidence, his biggest problem.
There you go. So at what point do you say to yourself, this is not worth it? At one point do you say, I'm not able to fight at my full capacity because this is a liability?
Okay, Brian. And then this is easy for you to say, the guy comfortable living in Calabasas on one of the biggest podcasts in the world. That's easy, and getting paid. That's easy for you to say. What's Alistair Overeem going to do? What's he going to do? Host UFC Tonight?
Listen.
What's he going to do? What's he going to do? Get a job on CNN?
Better than having brain damage.
He's making $500,000 a fight.
Is that worth brain damage?
He obviously thinks so.
You almost said
He obviously thinks so. He obviously thinks so. Every player in the NFL obviously thinks so.
I would for the fighters' health. I am surprised the commission doesn't go. Hold on, you've had 6 legit concussions in a very short
there's a
period
couple
of time.
fighters where the commission's just like, nah, man.
Yeah. Now, do you have to get a brain scan every time you fight?
Not every time. Certain states you do. California,
After?
New Jersey. No, before.
Oh, okay, before. And what are they checking for? Bleeding or something? Or
they check for damage, concussion, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you're drooling and foaming out of the mouth, it's kind of a sure
So if you
sign.
get knocked out like he did, do you go for a brain scan after that?
No, I never had to.
Okay.
I think it depends on the commission.
Right.
Why don't you give him a call, Brian? I'm not Alistair Overeem. I don't freaking know.
Hey, man.
Why don't you give him a call,
You
bro?
calm
Why
down.
don't you go massage his shoulders?
What would be more satisfying to you?
Could he make 205?
Knockout?
He fought at it before.
Alistair?
He fought at 205 before.
All through pride.
Yeah.
How did he do?
He lost 4 in a row and then became Ubereem.
Ubereem.
He was good. He fought some really tough, high-profile fights. Like
he's never lost against a bum.
He got smoked by Chuck, though.
He got smoked by Chuck. He got beat by Shogun.
Mm-hmm.
How did he get smoked by Chuck?
Knocked out.
Yeah.
I mean,
The only way you get smoked by Chuck.
He is a high-level man. His kicks.
How do you get smoked by Chuck? Educate yourself, Brian.
didn't
Oh,
say
wrestling
Brian.
clinic, bro.
Inverted triangle.
Uma Plata.
Yeah.
Chuck Liddell, Uma Plata. The
Yeah.
Iceman.
Yeah.
The ice lock. That was a signature submission.
Ice Lock. That's how you got the name Iceman.
How would Chuck, with his striking now, do in today's UFC?
Boring.
Yeah.
Obviously not good. The game passed him up, Brian. He's obviously a monster. If he could go back and he was young again with his tenacity, his heart, and
Well, because you guys are working with boxers and boxing coaches as before that wasn't the case as much, right? What's the answer?
I mean, he would do well, man, in anything. He's a freaking champion.
Yeah.
He's a monster. Any other brain busters? Brian, how bad are you gonna miss Hulu Plus being on the road?
Let me explain something to you guys. The one thing that hurts me is that I can't bring my Hulu Plus with me on the road. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, I can. And yes, I do. Again, it gives me great pleasure to realize that I've been using Hulu Plus way before they were a sponsor. And I don't know if you guys know this, but for $7.99 a month, you can watch any kind of TV show you want. It's at your fingertips. You can watch it when and how, especially all the shows that are playing today. What are your top shows? Evan the Beard, what do you like to watch?
You go home.
You watch The
What
Daily
do you
Show?
watch?
Of course.
You watch
I
SNL?
love me some Jon Stewart. Of course.
Okay, you can watch all of those shows. Just like this. You go, and it's on. $7.99 a month.
Just like that.
$7.99 a month.
Just
Yeah.
like that, Evan.
What devices can I do that on?
I don't know how they make money at $7.99.
What devices could you?
I got
Oh,
all
I
kinds
don't know.
of things.
Let's talk about your device. Your Xbox, your phone,
My iPad. What about my iPad?
your iPad,
For sure, your phone. The
my
Note.
computer, pretty much any platform you want. Okay? And I'll tell you something else. If you go to huluplus.com/fighter, we'll give you a 1 week. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's a 2-week free trial.
Insane.
2 week, $7.99, $799. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean $7.99. The fun just keeps on going with Hulu Plus. Look at how seamless, by the way, we are with our sponsors. In the middle of a show, we don't even stop.
Keep
we don't
on,
take
keep
a break.
on.
We just,
like a
we just
hot
talk.
bag of toast.
Like a hot bag of toast. Hulu Plus. If you like a hot bag of toast, Hulu Plus. If you don't like watching shows and being up on the latest shows and watching original programming, if you don't like that, if you don't like awesome TV,
Lose our
if you don't
number.
like terrible
Lose our
TV,
number.
like Brennan Schaub over here, don't get Hulu Plus. But if you want to lift your shield and be part of the Spartan fighting force, HUA stands for Hulu Plus.
Hulu.
Who are you?
Hulu.
Hulu Plus. So my whole army goes Hulu, and then in the back plus.com/fighter for a 2-week trial. If you want to watch everything now and how you want it, HuluPlus.com. Do it.
Bum, bum, bum. Evan, here's a little nice Tinder date for you. Why don't you get a nice bottle of rosé?
Yes.
Nice bottle
Whatever.
of.
Yeah, I'll do it.
And by the way,
No,
say
hold
this.
on. Let me
Yeah,
finish.
go on.
Little bottle of rosé, little Hulu Plus.
Oh.
Go over your house in the valley.
Yeah.
In the valley. I want to do a Cribs edition of everyone to find the kid. I want to do Cribs edition of Evan's place.
Please give me at least 12 hours.
No notice.
And
Just
here's what you
jump
do.
on
Here's
it.
what you do. Go. Hey, you like Hulu? She goes, yeah. And then go, how about Hulu Plus? And then any TV show she wants.
And then you can play the Saturday Night Live Justin Timberlake dick in a box. And then have a box with your dick in it.
Oh.
With a thing of rosé.
Hello.
It's my dick in
Subtle.
a box.
Subtle.
Deal.
That
Deal.
Yeah, perfect. She'll
Show.
never see it coming when I put that song.
Rosé, my dick in a box, and Hulu Plus.
What?
Hello.
It's my dick
I'm
in
gonna
a
go
box.
Watch Hulu Plus in my dungeon.
Do you have a dungeon? Where do you live?
Of course, I have a dungeon. I live in the valley.
He's a
We
young
all have
guy.
dungeons.
He's a young guy.
Street full of
You can
dungeons.
live in that
How
beard,
old are
bro.
you, Evan?
26.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
young.
pretty young.
I'm just but a young lass.
Since we did the last Tinder thing on you, have you had any more hits or?
That was literally 2 days ago.
I
Hey,
know,
bro, I got
but
news for you. It's all dudes that listen to this show, okay? Very few
Ladies,
That is not true.
completely
You don't think so?
disagree.
There are a
Ladies,
gang of chicks listening to this.
Really?
tweet Evan the Beard, myself, and Brian Callen, and ladies speak up. Because I have ladies approaching me saying we need women's shirts. We need pink shirts that say Smoke Show on it.
women. Wow.
Smoke Show Social Club.
Done.
We'll see. Well, I'm in charge
You're
of
good at
merchandise.
that. I
Well,
don't
I'm in
know.
charge of merchandise for sure.
By the
Watch
way,
P's.
again, I'm going to be in San Antonio this weekend, September 12th, 13th, 14th, this Friday, Saturday, Sunday at the Laugh Out Loud Comedy Club. And I'll tell you what's funny is that I brought a bunch of shirts and I made the mistake of designing them myself. Bro, I got to sell them for $10 each because people just don't want them.
Why don't you bring Fire in the Kid shirts with you?
I actually should. But I
don't trust you with them. I got to be
talk
honest. I
about
don't
them
trust
so-
you with
No?
them. No, well, we're selling them so fast. Jay just keeps them in Denver. People buy them online.
Yeah, we'll just-
I give you half the product. You'll probably lose it. You'll probably sell them for
and I'll
discount.
pocket it, bro.
You pocket it all,
I'm
like
not giving you all the
I'm
money.
doing.
Yeah.
How do you think I bought my new place?
By the way, you know what? And you owe me money.
I do.
Yeah, because I paid for the LLC. Yeah, $1,300. I'd like to see some money back. Oh, can I be made whole, please?
No, real quick.
And
Nope.
I invested in the first shirts.
You know how long ago that was, Brian?
How long
Those
ago?
sold out, and then I bought the. How many shirts have we come out with? Let me help you out. Abbott Kenny,
Yeah,
Fire in the Kid, red and gray.
I love it. I'm wearing
Women's
it right now.
Tanks, Abbott Kenny. Women's Tanks, Fire in the Kid. Original Fire in the Kid. Fire in the Kid blue. Chicken head shirts. 7 shirts. Who's paid for all these up front?
The account.
No.
Really?
We just started now making money. We've all sales, and I put it back in, and then
Wow.
I have to add money.
Wow.
Watch your P's and Q's.
Hey, bro. Okay.
There's a whole system here, Brian.
whole-
There's a whole
It's called
system.
teamwork.
It's called
Give me
teamwork.
my phone because I want to play a song that one of our fans wrote
Ooh,
for us.
yeah.
And we really appreciate this fan, and I'm gonna.
This gave me the idea. We talked about this too. I'm glad you reminded me. We're looking for we could go have some fancy studio, make a theme song, easy. We could have Fox do it. We're with this monster called Fox. Maybe you've heard of it. But I would rather have our fans for you talented musicians out there, or if you know what you're doing, you come up with a theme song for us. Now we have a leading candidate. At the end of the month, we're going to pick one. Before every single show, we're going to play it. It's going to be the lead off to the Fighter and the Kid.
That's right.
So tweet us, and we'll take it from there. Once you tweet us your song, we'll get in the right hands, at Brendan Schaub, at Brian Cowan.
And I'm sorry about my about the fact that I'm sick and you hear me talking here, but you know what? It just gives my voice that much more soda.
It's like Grizzly, you know?
I like it.
You're like Clint Eastwood
Yeah.
on chemo.
This is so awesome. And
You're like Clint Eastwood. You're like Clint Eastwood at 95. Just not tough, you know?
Bro. All right, guys, we're going to end this with our Turbo Billy. William Jenkins was awesome and sent us a theme song that he created based on our suggestion. And he was listening, one of the loyal podcast listeners. So we're going to end with the Fighter and the Kid. The Fighter and the Kid theme song.
And the Kid. If you think you can beat this, right now this is our lead candidate for our new theme song of the show, which will air before every episode that we do. By the end of the month, if we get better ones, if you can beat this, we'll use it.
But this
if
one's
not,
good.
This one's good. Evan
That's
the
right.
Beard, DJ, hit me!
There we
No, I want it like 80s ballad. It's the Fighter!
It's the Fighter and the Kid. Oh, God, Sammy Hagar. It's a Fighter and the Kid.
That's what we need, yes.
That's what we need. It's the Fighter and the Kid. The Fighter and the Kid. It's the Fighter and the Kid.
Like a hot bag of toast.
Like a hot
You can't.
bag
Like
of
a
toast.
hot bag of toast.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm off to San Antonio. Big Brown, you know I'm thinking about you. I'm very excited.
Brown on
about
brown
this.
crime.
Brown on brown crime.
This is going to be a
December 6th.
fun journey for all the Fighter and the Kid family. Let's do this. Let's embrace this
You got this,
underdog
bro.
role.
You got this.
We got this. Fighter and the Kid, we're out.